YouTube, this is PVTAEROCK, and we are here for some more Clash Royale. And as you can see today, we are using a deck that you might have seen on YouTube, or you might even use yourself. This is a spawner deck. We have a level 4 Goblin Hut, level 3 Tombstone, which will hopefully be level 4 soon, and a level 2 Barb Hut. I'm going to show you some replays of how I did using this deck. Alright, so we are attacking some dude again. This is going to be a replay, but I just need to show you this, because this replay was freaking crazy. Well, this was, this one was pretty crazy. There's one I have after, though, which is even more crazy. Alright, so first I'm dropping down the Barb Hut, and then I'm going to drop down the Knight to counteract his Prince. I will say his Prince does do some damage really early on, but you'll see that in the coming seconds. He's going to drop his Baby Dragon and minions to counter, but I already have my Goblin Hut. I'm going to draw my Goblin Hut. So I have my Goblin Hut, which can shoot at the Baby Dragon and minions, as well as my Barb Hut spawning. I'm going to drop down my minions to counteract his minions, and now I'm saving up my Goblins to hopefully drop on his side, but we do have a lot of troops pushing. I did drop the Tombstone. The Tombstone is now we're just trying to flood that one side. He is going to do a very, very good amount of damage to my tower, and he's going to drop the Goblin Barrel to take out my Barb Hut. Alright, now I am going to drop my Barb Hut, hopefully when I get enough. And there it goes. Same spot. I'm not going to play that game. I'm just going to keep dropping the same one, and we'll keep trying to take him out. Alright, so far, he's just dropping everything. He's just trying to counter me. He drops the arrows to try to do damage. He takes out my Goblin Hut and does damage to my Barb Hut, but my troops are pushing really, really hard. I'm going to deploy minions on the same side just to help with the push. They'll take a decent amount of damage, and they'll be able to do a little bit of damage on the tower itself. My Barbs are now pushed up to the front. I have the Skeleton, and I was able to take out his tower, no problem, 2 minutes in. He did drop the Expo. The Expo is going to do a significant amount of damage to my troops because they have low health, but he is not able to do too much as the Barb is able to take it out. Oh, sorry, the Goblin is able to take it out. The Barb distracted. We're going to be doing a lot of damage right now to his Baby Dragon and to his King Tower. But I draw my Prince. My Prince is going to do damage to his tower, an insane amount of damage. He's going to drop his Prince to counteract my Prince, although I've already done a lot of damage so far. I need to drop something to counteract his Prince. I'm going to wait till it gets very, very close, and then I'm going to drop my Knight to counteract it, while all at the same time, my troops are flooding the opposite side of his base. He's able to take out my Knight, and he will do a lot of damage to take out that tower. But he only has my tower only has 190 points left. He's going to drop the Goblin Barrel. I'm going to hit it with an arrow. We're countering. We're doing great. If we last 20 more seconds, we are going to win. Alright, I'm going to drop down the Knight on that side to hopefully counteract his Barbs and hopefully do a lot of damage to his troops. Now at this point, I understand, okay, it only has 69 health left. There's a good chance this will not survive. Even though we only have 10 seconds, I could have dropped some arrows on those troops right there, and that would have been GG. We would have been able to say we won. But he was able to take it out. Now we go into sudden death. Alright, boys, I'm not losing this game, alright? I did not want to lose this game. I was not ready to lose it. I wanted to win. So now we're going to go ham. We're going to drop as much things as we can. We're going to push harder than ever to get this guy. A lot of people say don't push. It's good to go on defensive. But when you have a spawner base, you're always on defensive. So even when you're on defense, you're on a push. Alright, now I distracted him with all my spawners, and I'm able to drop my Prince, take out his building, and I was able to beat him 2-1. Alright, now let's go to the next replay. Alright guys, mind you, I will just say just before this game starts, this is insane and this may lag my iPod out. It's an insane round, it's fun, it's great, you'll see what happens. Alright, so right now, we do have our Barb Hut, so I believe we're going to drop that down first. And we're going to drop the Knight in front to hopefully take some of the damage. But we are going to wait. I like to wait to see if they have a first move. This guy really didn't, but he is going to use the rocket to do a ton of damage on my Barb Hut, which kind of sucks because, you know, that is a lot of wasted elixir, so well played on his part. At first, when I saw his Barb Hut in the back, I thought it was a spawner deck. Thankfully, I was very wrong. Alright, so he does have these Spear Gums. He is pushing fairly hard. on his side, but I am going to draw my minions, and they will do a lot of damage to his troops, because he mostly is using all ground troops at this point, with the besides the archers, which are doing a lot of damage to my minions and took them out. And now he has his barbs and archer able to push and do a little bit of damage to that tower. Alright, we have our skeleton ready. We're going to drop the skeleton, the tombstone. I don't know why I was going to say skeleton trap. It's not a skeleton trap, it's a tombstone. But now we have two skeleton traps going, two tombstones going, a goblin hut going, and we just now have our goblins available. I don't believe we're going to drop those, but we do have the barb hut in the waiting, and we are definitely going to be dropping that very, very soon. Alright, now we have basically a full frontal assault, just pushing up and doing so much damage. He's going to use the rocket again to take out the tombstone. I wouldn't have taken out the tombstone, but nevertheless, we were able to push up so much that we were able to take out. Look at how many troops. I am just flooding. Get flooded. If I had a witch, this game would be so... he would be screwed. There would be no chance, because I would just have so many spawns going at the same time. This is probably going to be a new deck standard for me. I love it. It's fun because it's defensive, but at the same time it's very, very offensive. I'm going to drop my tombstone a little bit farther up, because, you know, I want to be able to do damage. He's going to try to counter me. What am I going to do? Draw my prince to counter him. That's how we do. Alright, my troops are still doing so much damage to him, but he is going to take them out all with the Valkyrie. Very, very well played on his part. Very, very nice. He was able to take out the Valkyrie. Alright, I'm about to take out the other side, and it only has 300 hit points left. Now, I do have a tombstone available, which I'm going to drop down. I do have my prince available as well, and I do have my minions in waiting. My prince is going to go ham on that side. And there it goes. We now have 2 down, and now it's all up to, can we get the King Tower? The Prince coming in clutch. He wasn't even paying attention. GG. Thank you for the 3-star. That was a beautiful attack. Beautiful replay. And guys, just before we go, I want to say one thing. I do want to say this is probably going to be the standard. Not that I can't live commentate. I can live commentate, and I love live commentating. But the thing is, his replays are so much better because I can focus on the attack, do the attack, and then give it to you in detail when I record. And one other thing I have to show you guys. So as you can see, guys, that last attack right there put us over the top into Arena 4. We are able to get the Teslas, the Minion Horde, the Inferno Tower, the Hog Rider, the Free Spell, which I will probably use, and the level 1 P.E.K.K.A. Now, if you guys don't know, there is an update coming very, very soon, and I do believe the P.E.K.K.A. will be getting a slight buff, as it will only cost 7 elixir. Which is really, really nice. I know a bunch of other troops are getting buffed, and I know some are getting debuffed. I know the, or debuffed, are getting a, nerf. I know the cannon is getting a huge buff, making it only cost 3 elixir. And there's a whole bunch of troops that are getting buffed and debuffed, getting nerfed. I don't know why I say debuffed, but hopefully you get where I'm going with that. I think the Goblin Barrel is actually getting nerfed. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. If you wanna see that, let me put it this way: there's a bunch of videos on it. You can go check them. Not that I don't want to do them, but trust me, they do it better, and they did it on the day of, so you might have already seen it. Or if you haven't, I think you can actually check in the activity log, and it tells you a bunch of cool stuff coming, like the legendary arena, the tournament. Alright, that sounds interesting. And the balances, obviously, and other changes. There's a whole bunch of cards. It's gonna be great. But first, we're gonna collect that. We're gonna get some free XP and gems. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Normally I would donate, but I'm trying to upgrade my giant, man. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been PVTAEROCK. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and this kind of new style I'm going to be doing. Like I said, replays are just going to work better. Thank you for watching. This is PVTAEROCK. I'll see you later. Have a nice day, and peace out.
I know you're a monster.